Okay, so what's up guys, it's Lal here again, and in this video we are kind of not customizing but just changing a few general settings of our blog. So after you have installed your WordPress on your domain, what you have to do is you have to visit your domain /wp-admin, as you can see here, your domain name, and then add a /wp-admin. This is basically the WordPress dashboard, right? This is where all the magic happens. Now, as of right now, your website will look something like this, which, by the way, is not going to be pretty. Give it a second to load. As you can see, a stock theme installed on it, and it doesn't have much stuff. So what we are doing right now is we're going to go in the settings and we're going to change a few things. Now this is obviously not compulsory, this is just optional. Now I can change the site title and tagline if I want. If you created something while installing via Softalicious and you want to change it now, you can just basically do that from here. And what I want to do here is change my time zone so that I know what time are we talking about here. I'm just gonna select Karachi, maybe, if it's available. Yep. So that's going to be my time zone. Then I'm going to change the date format because I just like this better. I can change the time format as well. I think this is good enough. Maybe this. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna hit the save changes button. And now that's updated. Let's check the writing section. Default post category. Yeah, that's fine. Default post format is standard. Classic editor for now, obviously. Now this is basic. This will only show up if you have the classic editor plugin installed. So if you don't have that, this will probably not show up. And yeah, nothing to change here. Let's go to the reading section. Yeah, of course we want the latest post to be displayed there. Yep, that's fine. Don't need to change anything here. Let's see a few of those attempts. Now this is this is up to you. If you want your commentator, the person who comments on your blog, to fill out a name and email, which, by the way, comes recommended for me. You check this box. If otherwise, you can just uncheck it and anyone on the internet can comment. But that also means that there might be robots that will be commenting on your site, which we don't want. So I will highly recommend that you keep this box checked. As far as this goes, this is totally optional. That's up to you. If you want the user to be registered as a user on your website before he can comment, then you can check this box. I don't want that, so I'm gonna leave it as is. And then you can define if you want the comments to be approved manually or not. Now I use a plugin called Akismat, which is, by the way, is installed on all of our websites by default. So I'm going to show you that here. Once you activate this plugin, what this does is it helps you prevent spam. So I'm going to configure that in the next video, in the required plugins video. For now, let's just go to, yeah, you can also you could basically have a blacklist here when any of this words or email or URL or stuff contained in this comment matches this, it will be blacklisted out of it, right? So yeah, that's that. And then we have a few avatar options. Yeah, I don't think so I changed anything in here, so it's fine. Let's check the media section. You can play with these if you want, but I'm gonna leave it as is. Now the permalinks is actually where I would love to change this, because I really don't want my post to be appearing as numbers, right? This is basically the setting which allows you to define how your post URL looks like, right? So by default it just gives a number, which by the way is not very good if you want to rank on search engines, which we all want to do. So what I recommend you do is use day and name, because that usually works best for me. Or you can select month and name as well, or you can just basically select the post name. I don't recommend this because it just doesn't leave any difference between pages and posts this way. So I personally use day and name. You can just use month and name if you wish, but I'm gonna go with this structure, and then I'm gonna hit the save changes button here. Right, so let's go to the privacy section here as well. Okay, so this basically is the privacy policy section that you could, by the way, see. You could first preview this from here. This is a default WordPress post. Now of course you can just go in and create your own, but I think it's just fine for now. We're gonna change this later. So yeah, that's just the few necessary settings that we'll be changing right now. In the next video, we'll be looking into more advanced things like the themes and the plugins.